Before we begin, I want you to remember something. Every person you're about to meet is gone. The baker opening his shop, the merchant arranging fruit outside his stall, the child running through the street, the woman preparing dinner for her family. None of them know it yet, but today is the last normal day of their lives. Right now, Pompeii looks peaceful. The streets are busy. The markets are opening. Good morning from Pompeii. The year is 79 AD. The sun has barely risen. Already, the city is waking up. Walking through the streets feels surprisingly familiar. Stone roads stretch between colorful buildings. Shopkeepers sweep their doorways. Vendors prepare their stalls. People greet one another as they begin another ordinary day. That's the strange thing about Pompeii. It doesn't feel ancient. It feels alive. You can almost forget what is coming. Almost. The first stop of the day is the bakery. And if there's one smell that connects every civilization in human history, it's fresh bread. Inside, workers are already busy. Large stone mills grind grain into flour. Ovens glow with heat. Loaves are prepared for the morning rush. One baker jokes with a customer. Another complains about prices. Business as usual. The people here have no idea their bakery will become one of the most famous archaeological discoveries in history. Nearly 2,000 years later, archaeologists will still find loaves preserved by volcanic ash. A frozen moment from a normal morning. A morning exactly like this one. Outside, the streets become busier. Carts roll across stone roads. Citizens hurry toward work. Children chase one another through alleyways. Section 2. The Marketplace. The market is now fully awake. And it's chaos. The good kind of chaos. Merchants shout over one another. Fish sellers advertise their catch. Fruit vendors stack colorful produce. Customers negotiate prices with dramatic enthusiasm. Nothing about Pompeii feels quiet. The city is packed with life. You hear conversations in every direction. Politics, family gossip, business deals, local scandals. People complain about taxes. People argue over money. In other words, humanity hasn't changed very much. One stall sells olives. Another sells wine. Another serves hot food for workers who don't have time to cook. This is essentially the Roman version of fast food. And it's everywhere. Pompeii has dozens of food counters built directly into the streets. Workers stop for quick meals before returning to their jobs. The menu isn't fancy, but it's practical. And judging by the crowds, business is booming. Meanwhile, Vesuvius watches silently over the city. Still calm. Still harmless. Or so it seems. Here's something most people don't know. Pompeii had already experienced earthquakes before the eruption. In fact, several years earlier, a major earthquake had damaged parts of the city. People were used to tremors, used to shaking buildings, used to strange noises from the mountain. So when minor earthquakes occur today, nobody panics. A few people look around. Some shrug. Others barely react at all. Because when danger becomes normal, people stop seeing it as danger. And that's exactly what happened here. Looking back, the warning signs seem obvious. Small tremors. Unusual animal behavior. Changes in underground water. But hindsight is powerful. The people of Pompeii didn't have modern geology. They didn't know what a volcanic eruption was. As far as they were concerned, life simply continued. So life continues. The shops remain open. The markets remain crowded. The city keeps moving. Closer and closer to disaster. By midday, many citizens head toward one of Rome's greatest inventions. The public baths. These aren't just places to wash. They're social centers, gyms, meeting places, business hubs. A Roman could spend hours here. Inside, conversations fill every room. Politicians discuss ideas. Merchants negotiate deals. Friends exchange gossip. The atmosphere feels relaxed, comfortable, safe. Comfortable, safe. No one is worried about Vesuvius. No one imagines this routine will soon disappear forever. Steam rises from heated pools. Water reflects sunlight across marble walls. Everything feels permanent, stable. And that's the illusion disaster often creates. The feeling that tomorrow is guaranteed. As afternoon arrives, something changes. Not dramatically. Not enough to alarm people. Just enough to feel strange. The mountain no longer looks completely normal. A dark cloud begins forming above its summit. At first, people barely notice. Then more people start looking. Conversations pause. Merchants squint toward the horizon. Something isn't right. But nobody knows what they're seeing. The cloud continues growing. Higher, wider, darker. Still, most people stay where they are. Surely it's nothing. Surely tomorrow will arrive like every other day. Surely life will continue. Surely. Then everything changes. A massive explosion tears through the sky. The mountain erupts with unimaginable force. A giant column of ash and rock shoots upward. People stop moving. The city falls silent. For a moment. Just one moment. Then panic begins. Nobody knows what to do. Nobody has ever seen anything like this. Ash starts falling from the sky. Small pieces at first. Then larger fragments. Streets fill with confusion. Families search for loved ones. Citizens gather belongings. Some flee. Others stay. Many believe it will soon end. They are wrong. Very wrong. As darkness covers Pompeii, the city becomes unrecognizable. Ash blankets rooftops. Buildings begin collapsing. Visibility disappears. Breathing becomes difficult. The world feels like it's ending. And for Pompeii, it is. People run through streets they have known all their lives. Parents carry children. Friends become separated. Entire families vanish into the chaos. The city that woke up full of life only hours earlier now struggles to survive. And still, many don't understand what's happening. How could they? No one had prepared them for this. No one knew. Ending. By the next day, Pompeii is gone. Buried beneath volcanic ash. Frozen in time. Its streets. Its homes. Its people. All preserved beneath layers of destruction. For centuries, the city remains hidden. Until archaeologists uncover it. And when they do, they don't find legends. They find ordinary lives. Ordinary people. People who woke up expecting a normal day. Just like us. And maybe that's why Pompeii continues to fascinate the world. Because it reminds us how fragile normal life really is. The people of Pompeii weren't expecting history. They were expecting tomorrow. And that's what makes their story unforgettable.